And it's the 18 of Bryce Pax and Kellen Sheff. Rounding out the rest of the field is Andre Schreiner, Paige Soper, Garrett Irwin, Grant Irwin, Owen Fischel, Skylar Naney, Luke Dockery, Maya Dimmick, Kinsey Arnett, Jordan Spencer, Allie Brossman, Landon Gillett, Lily Horner, Nolan Farley, Cam Reich, Braden Mills, Aaliyah Dean, Penn Pearson, and Nate Rao. We will for sure see a new points leader after Brands Hatch, even if Farley gets the top 10. Why? Because the amount of laps that Austin Horner runs inside of the top 10 with his top 10 starting spot, that is a good sign for him. We are underway from Brands Hatch, and we are already trying to go 3 wide. The 21 trying to make it 3 wide, and there's contact behind him. Cohen Moore to the lead on lap number 1 over the 12. There's already a lot of side-by-side racing on lap number 1. Nolan Farley, horrible start. And he might even lose 28th. Horrible start for Farley. Cohen Moore leads in Brands Hatch. Out of turn 6, Cohen Moore will lead lap number 1 here in Brands Hatch. As Matthew Campton, he wants to lead here on lap 2. Campton gets a good run, goes to the inside. Round the corner, Matthew Campton to the lead here in Brands Hatch. That 12 was okay in practice. And here we go. Matthew Campton will lead lap number 2. Come to here on lap number 3 now. Lap 3 of 40. And you can tell how fast these laps wind down. This is a short track road course. Laps here go by quick. Matthew Campton continues to lead though. Campton leads. He is an F1 champion. He knows how to get around fast road courses. He is fast. Lap 4 of 40 is on the track here. We are on lap number 4. What will Cohen Moore do up the hill through turn 2? Cohen Moore cannot take the lead, and here comes the 32. Flick is there. There's already 4 points lost for Nolan Farley and 4 points gained for Austin Horner. And if he finishes inside the top 10, he will get a lot more points. As come to lap number 5, Campton from the pole leads in Brands Hatch. We saw like an early pass for the lead on lap 1 with the 10 of Cohen Moore, but on lap 2 it was Campton taking the lead, and he has not looked back. Campton leads. Matthew Campton in the 12 leads for Team Penske. Rivals, and they are teammates here this afternoon, and they will be teammates in a few weeks at the Monza Oval. You can see how fast Moore is. Colin Moore going to the inside, trying to get a run, trying to take the lead, but he can't. You can tell how good that 12 is. Pit strategy and mandatory pit stops are a thing here. 35 laps to go. This race will go by quick. Matthew Campton continues to lead in Brands Hatch. Team Penske Rocket for the number 12. Rock Hill drove the 12 last week, and now it is Campton. Matthew Campton leads as we are entering the final few corners here through turn 5. Now come to turn number 6. It's a sharp, flat corner onto the banked front straightaway. The 12 continues to lead on to lap number 8. Here comes the 10. He's there. He goes to the top. He's 2/10 back, and he's going to be there to pounce on the 12. But he can't take the lead. Look at the 32 around the outside. The 10 slides. The 21 there as well. But it's all Matthew Campton. Matthew Campton has the lead here from Brands Hatch. Comes to lap number 9 and 40. 40 laps on a very short road course. And you can see all the tire marks there. And the 12 is not able to lose the lead. And since this is such a big road course, here in a couple laps, here on lap 10, we will ride along with the 12 with the visor cam for a couple laps. Let's take a look at the back of the field. Nolan Farley sits in 28th. But right now, your leader is Matthew Campton. He is not giving the lead up. We are riding along with Campton on lap 10. You can see that they are going on the brakes just a bit, and then most of the track is just high-speed corners. But the 10 right behind, you can see how slick they get out of that corner. As it's all Matthew Campton. Can he get career win number 1 and put himself in the running to win the championship? The amount of races he is racing this year is helping him race next year. We know for a fact that he's racing full-time next season, so don't be shocked if Matthew Campton, even if he doesn't win a few races next year, or if at this point next year, if he hasn't won, don't be shocked if he is the points leader. Matthew Campton has never raced at Texas Motor Speedway. That's gonna be something. And we are hearing he might actually drop out of the Monza Oval race. Because he's just a road course racer, and he just wants to race the rest of the road courses. Matthew Campton in the 12 leads on lap number 12. Here we go. The 12 continues to lead. Nolan Farley still runs in 28th. Board. They are going through this track really quickly. And when pit stops happen, when pit stops happen, that will shake everything up. And who will win because of pit stops? That's the question. Who will have the best strategy on pit road? Let's watch the 10 here. Is he going to get a good run? He's 3/10 back. He goes down to the inside. He tries to get a good run off the corner, but the 12 is just too good. It's a Team Penske number 12 who caused a big crash at Indianapolis with Jackson Hartman. Hartman is out of Penske, and now it is Campton racing part-time in this car. Probably only for this race. But we saw last week F1 superstar Nathan Rockhill racing this car did not do good in his first race back. We have a car on pit road early. It's Cam Reich. He is making his mandatory pit stop. Can Cam Reich somehow steal one in Brands Hatch? But the one thing that people should be worried about, since this is a big road course, a short road course, will we see lap cars? The 16 is a slow car, just came out of pit road, and the leaders are right there. As more and more drivers come to pit road, that's going to be tough, as a lot of drivers will have to get around those lap cars. Right now, it's all Campton who leads. Campton up front. Then it's Owen Moore and Cole Flick. Who's going to be the second driver to enter pit road? And my only problem with Cam Reich entering pit road that early is, was it too early? Cam Reich is in last. But he is pulling away from the rest of the field now, as a 12 as Matthew Campton continues to pull away. Campton pulling away. Here is the 10. Right behind him, lap 17 is on board, as we are 24 laps away from seeing the checkered flag. We have another car on pit road. Pit stops happening here in Brands Hatch. The 65 is on pit road. Looks like that he's only. Looks like when they're just coming to pit road, only to. As the 65 is exiting pit road, the 12 is right there. And it's a battle between 16 and the 65. The 65 is going to be behind the 16 here on lap 18. Those two have already won a race this year. Here is the 12. He has the lead. Anybody going to pit road? Yes, there's a car coming down pit road. And it's Braden Mills. Braden Mills is going down pit road super early here. Don't don't see a reason why to pit this early. Lap 19 of 40. And can't believe I'm saying this, but we are almost to 21 laps to go. 21 laps to go when they cross the line now. 21 laps remaining here from Brands Hatch. The 16 and 65 have pulled away from the rest of the field. And there are 2 more cars on pit road. Now 3 more cars, and one of them is Nolan Farley. We are seeing all kinds of mandatory pit stops here. Pit stops happening. And with that, car coming out of pit road now. Looks like that the 21 just made a pit stop and is going to be in front of the 16 and 65. Nolan Farley with a horrible pit stop is in last. He ran so well early in the year. And now Nolan Farley is just giving up his points. It is now just giving up his points lead. Farley is in last and maybe going a lap down. How about this? Nolan Farley is going to go a lap down. He is slow. Nolan Farley goes a lap down, and he's going to be way behind Austin Horner in the points. And the 10 has pitted. I think. Where's the 10? What happened to the 10? Oh, the 10 pitted. He's behind Ryan Calloway. Okay, Calloway with a great pit stop. As it's all Matthew Campton on lap 23. Nolan Farley is a lap down. That has to be the funniest thing. Lap 23 is on the board. And we know for a fact with Farley a lap down now, we know for a fact we will see a new points leader as your leader is coming to pit road. Kellen Sheff is on pit road as well. Let's see how the 12 does here on pit road. What are they? Oh my goodness, they are just... Matthew Campton needs to yell at his pit crew. Horrible pitting for Matthew Campton. Ryan Calloway is in position to win here in Brands Hatch. Full flick. 15 laps to go. But Matthew Campson's pit crew just sold him the race. Matthew Campson, the most dominant driver today, is with one heck of a pit stop. When everything shakes out, where will Austin Horner be? Eli Jackson leads on lap 28. We have another car on pit road. It's Jordan Spencer. And here is the 21. 16 seconds back from the leader. Spencer, not a bad pit stop, but it's going to be way behind. Where is Austin Horner? Lily Horner is in last, so she's not getting any points. It all depends on where Austin Horner is right now. He is in 15th. He will be your points leader exiting Brands Hatch. Eli Jackson, though, leads on lap 29. Ryan Calloway. Is he going to do the same thing he did last year? A week after finishing in last, he won the race a week after he finished in last. And it looks like that's going to continue. The 18, the 82, and 11 all pit. Here comes Calloway. Ryan Calloway is there. How about the 33? Jerome Lomax getting a good run as well. Poindexter should be in the points conversation after this race. There's a 27 and there's a 38. They still both need to pit. But it's all Ryan Calloway there. You see the leader pitting. How about Paige Soper in the 27? She's not won a race this year. 10 laps to go here from Brands Hatch. 10 laps of racing left in Brands Hatch. Eli Jackson will not be winning this race. I can tell you that for a fact. Horrible pit stop for Matthew Campton. He was going to most likely win this race pit stop. But a horrible pit stop sends him to the back of the field. And again, may I remind you, the 2 is slow. So Campton is able to stay in front of the 2 and is pulling away from the 2. And I'm shocked about this. 9 to go. Soper has not yet pitted. She's still out front. Pit strategy at its finest. Ryan Calloway in his last season in the number 21 sits in second, but will be taking the lead once the leader pits. And it looks like that the 1 will get a bonus point. Austin Horner will most likely finish top 10. Here comes the leader to pit road. And now we have 8 laps to go here from Brands Hatch, Ryan Calloway to the lead. Last week was a terrible race for him. Last week we raced at Monza. Where did he finish? He finished in last. A week later, he has a 6-second lead over the field. And it is Horner in 10th, which means Austin Horner will be your points leader after Brands Hatch by a big margin. Which means now we also have Bailey Winstead in the points conversation as well. She is not going to be up there, but she might be like probably 20 or 30 points behind Horner. But we know for a fact that Farley will be 10 or more points behind Austin Horner. Austin Horner, a great few weeks have led him to second in the points, and now after this race, he's going to be first in the points. 6 to go, though. Ryan Calloway looking to steal one here in Brands Hatch. The speed for Matthew Campton this season has shown me that he has gotten better, and he will most likely get the win at some point at some point later this season, or maybe, just maybe, next season. Next week, mandatory pit stops are off. 5 laps next week. It's going to be a great matchup. Not matchup, but it's going to be a great race. Chaos will ensue. We are going to Germany, and then we will go back to Scotland, where Kwame Raider got his first career victory. Then after Scotland, it's the Monza Oval, the 4-hour sprint of Daytona, and that should be fun. Expect Matthew Campton to run up front in that race, and then we get to Road America. A great race in tow. 4 laps to go for Ryan Calloway here in Brands Hatch. It's not been a good, it's not been a, but the pit strategies have been interesting. That have made this race entertaining. In this short track road course will come back next season for a fact. We already know for a fact this short track road course will be coming back next season. Why I say that is because every fan sold it out today, and we know that it should be sold out next year. Why? Because Campton is coming back, and he's going to be a good driver next year. 3 laps to go here from Brands Hatch. Next week, we are going to Germany. This week, we are in England. 2 weeks, we're going to Scotland. And then we are going to be bookending it in Italy, in Monza. Starting this whole trip out of the country and the Monza road course, we will be ending the trip out of the country at the Monza Oval. And then we get to the last couple of races of the year. It's been a good stretch of races. We saw Kellen Sheff win at Texas, and the Quentin Sheff win 2 races in a row. At Coda and Daytona, we have not seen a multi-time winner since then. Nate Rao won a boring race on Long Beach. Bernango won Sonoma. Landon Gilliott won at Kern County. Grady Broughton won another boring race at the Hoosier Grand Prix in Indianapolis. Dimmick won the Brickyard 600 a couple weeks ago. Cam Wright won at Watkins Glen last week. Bobby Raider won. And now this time, the moment that all fans, and of course his fans, his crew, his team wanted to see, white flag is in the air one more time around Brands Hatch. Talk about dominating these past few laps. Matthew Campton will be awarded with the fastest lap in most laps led, but that doesn't go towards points. And this doesn't go towards points. He was at the bottom in points. Remember, it's a win and you're in. He doesn't need to worry about making the playoffs on points anymore. Why? Because he's going to be locked in anyway. Through turn number 6, Ryan Calloway will win at Brands Hatch. He wins over Colin Moore, Poindexter, Jerome Lomax, and Cam Reich. Crazy top 5, and Austin Horner is officially your points leader. Great race here from Brands Hatch. And that will do it, folks. Thanks for watching.